Alright, so we're back and we're trying to. The last time we are trying to do is to make this work, the custom Octree test, and then see if it runs or not. So, right, so far none. I mean, yeah, that's. Oh, yeah, we changed the value to of the 111 to the coordinate 111 as having a voxel. So perhaps we could re-enable. Hmm. Oh yeah, get service nets and re-enable everything from now so that we could see a result, and then disable it again when we see a result. Where are we looking at? Is there a generated data? We could print it out. Data. 0. So it's not creating anything. So we should figure that one out. Why is it not creating anything? Um, hmm, we did. Oh yeah, okay, here. Perhaps this, but that's weird. Yeah, we didn't change anything yet, so that's weird. That's weird. We didn't change anything yet, so what's causing the problem? Can we try the old one? The old system. Here. Just copy paste this. And then see if this one works. The old one works. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. If you do not delete the old one, just the Octree. Compute mesh 2, same. Uh, do they have the same? No, they don't have the same variable parameters or arguments. Arguments here, parameters here. They are interchangeable, I think. I don't know, but yeah, I believe this is arguments. These are parameters. So yeah, we need to set the voxel reuse box. So yeah, we'll just create a. Oh, then colors, chunk manager colors, and then scale, voxel scale, key, the melody. Let's check. Okay, depth into. Oh well, let's try that. Seems like a shorthand. Then okay, that's the only error we have. So excuse me. Yeah, there are 24 indices in the old system. So why am I not seeing that? Okay, it's not creating a right mesh on the x-axis. No, on the z-axis. I didn't change anything yet, or did I? And then on the y as well. That's weird. So, and then we save this position. I guess let's copy this. Copy the value here to here. Set it within a camera so that we could see it. Set it up here in this position so that we don't have to move here every time we run the system. So it's decimal place by 2. A good idea. Enough accuracy for us to view this 2 and then 0.8. Looking at 24 negative 70, then 0.66. Okay, so right, let's try it. Let's test it if that will be the same. Right, so that's the same. What I'm curious is that yeah, why is it not creating a mesh on the x-axis? Because we set it. Seems like I'm stumbling across a lot of bugs that I didn't see before. Oh man, Jesus. So yeah, so it's generating that, but whenever I try and so how about this? We pretend that we are starting from scratch. Okay, so this one we are starting from scratch and run it. So as you can see here, no indices. Where are we creating that? So we are setting it here. So we are getting the value from the octree we are passing to. So this surface nets is just passing itself here to get surface nets. To get the surface nets, which is the mesh. So it's here, surface nets. Yeah. Then what's weird is that we are iterating for each grid, but we are not getting it's not creating an x face for on x-axis. So we have to figure that one out. Why is that? Why is that? Uh, this is a good thing about just getting one. Setting one octree. You start from really small piece of puzzle and then figure that one out. And then okay, all right. So is it really passing here? So we go from the old way of doing things. Pass. I think compile this. No, it didn't. It didn't pass. So it failed somewhere else here. So we have to find out where is it returning. Uh, we have to go here, set it 1, uh, set it 2, set it 3, and set it 4. Fastest way to debug, but it's ugly. But yeah, okay. Well, every construction is ugly anyway. What? It didn't pass anything here. Okay, so I think we're doing something wrong here. The end and the start. Huh? Are we iterating here? Uh, 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 are we even iterating here? Yeah, we are. We are. We are. So why is that it is not detecting anything here? So what? This one already failed? Cool. And we are all assuming that it is starting from 0. Mm, mm. We didn't pass anything. So what's the difference between this and here? What what do you, what do you do differently? That's weird. That's really weird. Hmm. Oh wow, that's so weird. I didn't. What? Excuse me. Perhaps the layout size. Layout size. The end and yeah. No, it's just the same. Huh? That's so weird. Go on. Is it about scale? Does it have a purpose? This scale? Oh, ha ha. That. What's the difference here? From here to here? Is it assuming the voxel reuse? Voxel reuse. The chunk manager, depth is 3, the chunk manager. Oh yeah, okay. I think I get it. Because the voxel Octree is just assuming it's the default voxel Octree here. Oh man, I have to change that later on. Okay, we will have a lot of problems with that. We have to always detect that. So okay, okay. Recreate voxel use depth, and then loop count. It's always 3. Still 0. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Now I'm puzzled. Why is that so? Chunk manager. Oh yeah, here. Ah, ha, ha, ha. I'm doing something really really cute. Uh, yeah. Yeah, because I am initializing it like this, and then the value would be different because I'm just setting the depth. All right, so we should set here. If we want to do this, okay, we'll do it the old way. Chunk manager default. How can we make it faster that we only initialize things that we want to initialize? Also range color. Yeah, these three will be the default value. For others, it's not. So how can we do that? Uh, then we should create a new constructor. Only setting this, and then these will be default. That works. You want? Doesn't look good. They don't take it right. So we'll just take this one. Multiple constructor. Let's search it. I haven't encountered that one yet. No, I countered it in other programming languages, but if it is still the same name, I think in Java, if we have the different parameters, it will just take it. Multiple constructor Rust language, because there's a Rust game, so I don't want to get the. Let's follow what the. Anyway, we'll just make it work for now. Okay, I'll find a way to. I'll find it soon. Find a way soon, a better approach to this. New depth should be one. In into. Oh wow, Jesus! I'm modifying a wrong argument. Right, this one passed. All right, you see, it's rendering a mesh. It's creating a mesh. So okay, so uh, it's the way I create chunk manager that's wrong. So let's build this one up. It should be a small cube. So okay, it's not a small cube. It's not rendering below, and the one that's facing the camera. So we have to solve that. It's along the face of Z. What's our method here? So the best way to do this is to open this and to have a side-by-side comparison. Surface nets, surface breaks voxels should minimize the other voxel source data surface nets. Then put it here. Then fold the code and then open the only thing that we need. No, we open it here because we are editing it here. What? What? Still existing here? It's already not existing here? What? Can that happen? Oh, wow, that's a ghost. Try to minimize it here, then view it here. Hide it here again to not overload our brain. So X, C, facing back, which is facing the camera. Uh, why is it not? Should it be? Should it be able? Um, let's open the file. Documentation resume. The documentation here. Please do not save it every time. Let's try. Right, it's not saving it every time. I don't want it to save it every time. So okay, here we have so it should be rendering, right? It should be creating from C and D, traversing from C to D. Freehand. Should be here, from here. Oh man, let's just try to. freehand, then minimize it. What? I am getting a ghost again. Draw.io is not functioning well. So right, uh, what's missing is this: the along the y-axis, which we could even treat as a z-axis. So you could even think of this as a z-axis and x-axis, as demoed here. So yeah, here, uh, if you go top view, so you can see it's not rendering here. It's not creating a mesh here. It says here 24 indices. We should have 36. So we should need 1, 2, 3, 6. There should be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6. 6 times 4, 24. Am I correct? Oh, wow, my math is off. I can't do math. Uh, right. Do not panic. We can do this. Okay. How many faces are there in a cube? 6. So 6 times 6. It should be every face will have 6. So this one should have 36. 36 indices. So we are missing 2 faces, which is what's here facing back, facing towards the camera, and then facing up. No, facing down on y-axis. So that's what we have to solve. All right. So we need 36 indices. So yeah, I really think this one is a face front. Yeah, this one. This one is what's causing the error. And to prove that, we have to disable this if it is still rendering. So now, yeah, so it's now missing. So that's a code that we already figured that the one that's not working well, this one. And it's not the end index, it says. So we have to know if it is the value of the face back. Why is it positive 1? Yeah, so okay. Yeah, okay, cool. The old way. Solve it the old way. So it's false. It's returning false because what we are getting here uh, it should be greater than hmm. the process would be if we iterate it here. Are we creating a voxel from C to D? So it says here the face front if the current one is so here we yeah, should be the current one, right? What's the log again? Face back false. It's just called once. It is just called once. Why is it not called multiple times? It should even be called twice. What? Hmm. Perhaps it's uh, failing here. I think it's failing here. Uh, yeah. Why do we have this check? It doesn't have here. It's just oh, we have this. Seems like unnecessary check. This doesn't make any sense. If it is zero, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. We're not creating if it is a zero. We still have to detect. Perhaps if it is zero, no, I don't really think this one should be applied. Perhaps you could do that uh, in other phases, but you should do that in. So, for instance, it is z, and it is zero. You should still be creating this. If it is in other axis, like something like this, zero, yeah, you shouldn't. You shouldn't be able to. So this condition should be not here. Oh, there you go. There's a condition there. So this is wrong. I think this is the problem. There you go. And then once we solve this, we solve the other one. Yeah, we should remove this. It's a unnecessary code that we have. Oh, it doesn't have this here. Your condition xy and then xz. Here it should be yz. Yz seems like a question. It's always a question. All right, it's working, right? Right. So there you go. We fixed it. So we claim that victory. So git stats. Git add the voxel and Bevy voxel. Yeah. So okay. We are doing this because we don't want this tracked files to be committed. We just want the others that's related to what we are doing. So git commit m and then fixed not creating z and y faces. Now, what's the name of our branch? Our Refactor Seamless Mesh Data Creation. Okay, so now that's finished. We have to. What's our first mission? Oh, okay. Yeah. So rendering mesh again. Yeah, here. So I think we'll just update it as we go along. The more I know, the better the tutorial will be. Documentation and the diagram will be. So we start with the uh, yeah, make the surface nets to work. Uh, so all right, we need to make it the seamless. We have to pull. We have to enable the old code. Let's close this. Close this. And close this. Just focus on this. We should enable the old one. We'll just get back to the custom test if we need to. We have to figure the one that we need. How are we? How are we generating this? Oh yeah, okay, here. Is it running? Oh, I need to remove the logs. Who's gonna carry the bows? Yeah, here. And then, oh man, I should just really just comment it out. I'm so zoomed in. Okay, okay. They're still the same. There's a purpose why I set the camera to its position before. So there's a good way to get that to get the what? It's not reflecting the changes. Are you serious? Oh yeah, okay. The other we get that, but by the we have to set the old position of the camera where it was zoomed out, but now it's zoomed in. We cannot really compare those two. we have to zoom. We have to move out again. Zoom out again. We want to position it to be something like this way, so we can see it instantly, the difference between the two. So the previous one, the previous value, we can get that by I don't know. No, we can get it here. All right, so the old one here, as you can see, right? What's on the left side is the old value. Can you see? So we'll just copy paste this. That's the magic of Git, the version control system. See? Okay, so we want to position it that way. Okay, for now that's acceptable. So what we're doing now here, because there's an overlapping, this on the left side, you see here, can you see this? Oh, just why I have to save this. Download. And then override the game dev files, docs, documentation. Yes, replace that. You can see this one on the left side. It has an overlapping. So this was the old system we've been talking about, but it won't work. It won't work now. Excuse me. And then we are rewriting it something like this, so that there won't be overlapping of data. Something like this. So it should be uh, larger by one grid. Okay, so that's what we are going to do here. It should be larger by one grid for each axis. All right, so to do that, we have to expand it first. We have to move it. We have to move it. So the positioning of it will be now, where are we getting the position? Okay, here. All right, we're calculating it here based on the seamless size, which is 14, I guess. But now -1 for each side, because this one, if there's a one here, it will overlap again, overlap. So the only effective side would be side by side. That would be yeah. I guess I have to really try to move this. Really demonstrate it. Uh, what's really happening here? I'm not saying this is the right way. This is the old one, and we are refactoring it. We have to know the previous, our mistake, and then upgrade it to the new one, right? We always have to do that. This is the old way of doing it. So the effective size of each voxel data is you have to minus for each side. So if it is this 8, that the only effective size is 6, as you can see it here. This is what's shown here on the left side here. On the right side, this one, this is the new one. So if we could just move. Buddy, you are included. Not you. Uh, let's download it, overwrite this. Then okay, we do that. No, what? Uh, right here. Why not? We just overwrite it because we are concentrating for now on the 000. We just move it back before later on. Then move it down, this down. And then, yeah, this is the new system. Can you see the difference? Can you spot the difference? The size, right? It's different. You do side by side, perhaps. Yeah, that's the old system. Should make it a full screen so that we are okay. So yeah, these are the two screens. So we are targeting it to be like this, not to be like this. So to do that, we have to position this first so that we could see the gap. And that, because we are positioning it by this one, we are not getting the seamless size anymore. We are getting the raw size. Not really the raw size, but the chunk size. Oof. Yeah, we shouldn't do that here. We are not doing that here. Okay, we'll just create a new one. Okay, we'll deprecate this one. Deprecate. No, it should be on top. On top of deprecate later in favor of get pause 2. Chunk size. Then run it. There you go. So that should be the size. As you can see, it should be this one. What's on the center should be extending there, extending there, extending there, extending here. Actually, what should happen is that so now we could focus on this. We should change the camera here, right? We could now change the camera here. We could record the data, the number here, but we will save the other one. We don't want to always copy paste it. We'll just change it later on or remove it entirely later on. So negative 44, 46, 36. Seems like a vital statistics. 57. Okay, that seems to be a bit excessive. 1.46. Then looking to is 0, 0, 0. And what's in the middle is negative 99. Negative 99. Oh no, that's not. Yeah, it's in here. And then the z is 1.0. 1.0, 0.1, and then test it. All right, so we are viewing this. So the plan here is that uh, this based on the plan. What's the plan in it? Oh yeah, here. The plan is this. Uh, Everything will still be rendering here. We will start rendering from here. Here. This is 0. Actually, this is the 0. It is not centered here. This is the 0. The world's 0 is here, starts here. Which we talked about, we planned that, okay, it seems like the 0 should be the center of this and the center of that here, but uh, uh, Hugo said that for now that's okay. So I'll just take it for now. I'll just pose him more questions about that. Okay, so the start is here. Rend uh, this one is 0. So this one is 0 here. Here. This is the 0. 0 coordinate, not this. Not the center of this, but it's a good idea to put it centered here. I'll talk. I'll try to convince Hugo about that because it's intuitive. But for now, let's stick with the what's his plan because he's more knowledgeable than me. Why is this short? Okay, not short anymore. Okay, it's not short. This one is positioned not well positioned. Oh, geez. No. Uh, I think. Oh, okay. I'm doing something wrong. Something wrong. Something wrong. Something wrong. Uh, there you go. Save it. All right. We are starting here. 0. And then we start rendering here. That's what we saw about before. The cube here, the rendered cube, it's in here. It starts with here. It doesn't start here. So here we start there, rendering there, and then this one would be the ones extending there. Then extending there. So extending there, there. it will have a larger mesh to make it seamless. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. It's just one leap. So we'll start with the generation for y-axis, because on x, yeah, we could start with x. Are we always want to start with our x? Should we moving forward? Yeah, I know it's a bad joke. Okay, so yeah, here I think this is a better angle, so we save that. Save that better angle. 44, 64, 28, 40, 28, 40, and then negative 10, 54. Then, yeah, just zero. It's just zero, and then negative 0.97. And then this one is 0.23. Alright, so let's test it. If it is positioned that way. Yeah, okay. So I think it's better to start with y-axis, face y, because we are viewing it on top. The creation of the bridge here to here. It has to bridge here to here, and then later on we'll go since it's bridges here to here. So still y face y axis facing the y axis. So here, but I think I'm going. Okay, so but I'll try to continue that. I'll just want to cut it into 1 hour session because I wanted to. I don't know if sometimes our power is not stable. I don't want to lose any of my progress. So okay, but still we start with this. We start with, how about this? We'll just start it on the next session.